of the committee. Allow me to cite Section 1 of RA 11010 relative to the term of office of the university president. As amended, accordingly, Section 1 of Section 9 of Republic Act 10600 is amended to read as follows. The university president shall be headed by a president who shall render full-time service and who shall be appointed by the board subject to the guidelines, qualification standards set by the board upon recommendation of a duly constituted search committee. The university president shall have a term of 4 years and shall be eligible for reappointment for another term, provided that in order to effect a smooth transition to a state university, the incumbent president of SSCT shall serve as the first president of the university.
Yes, that is very clear in the provision of Section 1 of RA 11010. Ang tanong po, hindi pa ho expired yung kanyang term bilang presidente ng Surigao State College of Agriculture and Technology, ay inelect nyo na siya ulit. Meaning, the term of the SSCT president has not yet expired, and yet you called for an election. The law does not say that you will have to call for an election to elect a new president. Kaya nga nakalagay sa provision ng Section 9, sinasabi doon na that in order to effect a smooth transition to a state university, kasi nga from Surigao State College to Surigao del Norte State University, nakalagay po dito that the incumbent president of the SSCT shall serve as the first president of the university. Nowhere in the provisions of this section did it say that you will have to elect. Kasi kapag inelect mo siya, he will have a fresh new term of 4 years. Given that he has already served 2 years, ang ibig bang sabihin, lalampas siya ng 4 na taon. Lalampas siya ng 4 na taon. So kung in totality, makikita mo, una, hindi ka naman dapat nagpatawag ng eleksyon. Pangalawa, binigyan mo siya, inelect nyo siya, binigyan nyo siya ng another 4 years, which violated the provision naman nung Section 13 ng RA 8292. So, mukhang meron kang hindi naintindihan dito, Madam President. Mukhang you are finding justification that the election of President Gamboa for his 3rd term is legal.
Mr. Chair, allow me to speak. It was the Board of Regents on August 8, 2022 was issued the resolution number 133 series of 2022 approving the appointment of Dr. Gamboa as the first university president of SNSU. And based on records, SSCT was converted into a university after compliance with all CHED requirements on June 7. So the reappointment of Dr. Gamboa as SSCT president...
Madam President, if I may, if I may, hindi, ang sinasabi ho dito, automatic, the president will, in order to effect a smooth transition, automatic naman po siyang presidente. There is no need for you, the Board of Regents, to elect a new president. Diba? I would ask for the indulgence of the chair and the honorable members that yung sagot ni Madam President Plando is irrelevant dito sa tanong ko. So, but you know, it seems that you will have to stick to your narrative. I will not belabor that point anymore. Anyway, I believe that the committee will find that there was a clear violation on this particular section. So, in order to save time, Mr. Chairman and honorable colleagues, Let me go to another question. Madam President, I have an information that the Surigao del Norte State University is in the process of establishing an extension campus in another province, specifically our neighbor, the province of Dinagat, no? Dinagat Islands. Can you confirm if this information is accurate?
Mr. Chair and the honorable members of the committee, there was a proposal regarding the establishment of Dinagat extension classes. Yes, Mr. Chair.
So,
But then it was not yet subject to compliance of all the requirements of CHED.
teka muna. Thank you
But then
for that
a
answer.
proposal only po, Mr. Chair.
May I ask the CHED, Dr. Agrupis, good morning po ulit. Is the establishment of an extension campus by a state university in a province, in this case, Surigao del Norte, other than where it was originally chartered, allowed under existing laws and CHED regulations? Pwede po ba na maglagay ng extension campus?
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Chairperson, and the Honorable.
The Honorable Chairperson is recognized.
Yeah, sorry for that. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. Again, this is my second time to stand and give the position of CHED. Regarding the establishment of Extension Campus, there are detailed guidelines to follow. But the existing problems to many state university and colleges is that they started with extension classes. Under the guidelines of the Commission on Higher Education, extension classes is only allowed for 1 year and can be justified for another year. And when we define extension classes, it is just an extension for extraordinary situation. The faculty and all the curriculum is attached to the main campus. But that is only allowed for 1 year and can be under extreme, condition or justification. It can be allowed until 2 years. Now, we allow that the Commission on Higher Education on a different situation, the extension classes can be converted to extension campus. But when we mean extension campus already, there is now a clear definition. It exists like an independent campus, which means that it has its own organizational structure, it has its own faculty, it has its own laboratory and facilities, and the sustainability of the degree program is justified by the presence of takers. So, dun po kami. So, for that case, I am not yet familiar with that, honorable members of the committee. I'm not yet familiar with that. Correct me if I'm wrong, if it has passed through the BOR already, but definitely, if it come to the table, it will always be subject to the existing guidelines and policies of CHED.
So, in other words, ma'am, it is allowed only on certain extreme situations or conditions, no? So hindi siya talagang permanent na campus, no? Kasi I am of the impression that Surigao del Norte State University is within the province of Surigao del Norte, because once you put up another campus in another province, it will no longer be called Surigao del Norte. Diba? And considering also that I think in Dinagat, there is an existing college known as Don Ecleo Memorial College. So that's why I'm quite confused. I'd like to ask guidelines from CHED kung ito ba ay pinapayagan. Kasi hindi na po Surigao del Norte ang tawag dyan kapag nilipat nyo po na ibang probinsya yan. So, in line with the same question, ma'am, there is a plan, I believe, no, na magkaroon ng Municipality of Claver Extension College, no? Is this also allowed under the law creating the SNSU? So, Madam President Plando, is this allowed under the law creating? Is there any provision in the law creating SNSU that allows, or would it necessitate a legislation?
Mr. Chair and the honorable members of the committee,
Madam President, you are recognized.
for if it is allowed, it's only an extension classes, and it is up to the Board of Regents if this will be approved, subject to the compliance of the CHED requirements. But then we will have to review first our RA as well as 10600 and 11010 if there is or are provisions regarding the same.
So, as we speak, hindi nyo po alam kung kailangan po ba ng legislation ito. Would it necessitate a legislation?
For establishment of campus, Mr. Chair, yes, there is a need for legislation, but then I believe for extension classes, wala po. But then we have still to review, Mr. Chair, on the provisions under RA 10600.
Paano ang ano diyan? Halimbawa, paano ang faculty? Paano ang MOOE nung extension campus na yun? Kung if it is not included in the budget, do you have enough and sufficient funds to be able to extend or to create another extension campus?
Mr. Chair, this will be extension classes will be an extension of the city campus. And so the faculty as well as other personnel will be in the city campus will be given
What about
subjects for the extension classes of
What about the facilities? Meron bang facilities?
Mr. Chair, we will not allow the establishment of extension classes in the Nagat Islands if there will be no sufficient
No, in Claver, in
equipment.
Claver.
Oh, in Claver?
Oh.
Okay, so for Claver campus, Mr. Chair, there will be legislation, and we will ask the legislative for the
Who will you ask?
the Congress for the creation or to author
And
the
which congressman will you ask?
district Congressman Barbers for district
The location
District
of the
2.
said university.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So that's very clear. Sige,
Mr. Chair?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, may I be allowed? Mr. Chair, may I be permitted?
Yes,
Yes.
Madam President, you are recognized.
This Clover campus, they are proposing, it was already brought to my table. But considering the offering, I went pala sa Surigao del Norte and went around the campus, and I see the necessity of the program they are proposing: agriculture, fishery, and marine biology. But I said, you present to the board, approve in principle, subject to the provision of feasibility study. Feasibility study should contain the need of the province, the potential takers, the sustainability of the takers in the next 5 years, the presence of faculty, the presence of funding. So wala pa doon, sir, ang Clover. So sabi ko, provide the approval in principle that the board have given to SNSU is not a ticket to create a campus. But it is a ticket for the university to go now with the feasibility study, and they will come back to us. Okay. If the feasibility warrants the creation of a campus as determined by board, then we will be able to recommend to whoever legislator that indeed there is a need to create a campus, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. That's now very clear. In fact, I'm quite happy, no, knowing that there is a plan to create extension campus outside of the main campus. Kasi nga po, malaki ang probinsya at marami pong mga estudyante na nahihirapan bumiyahe ng pagkalayo-layo. Imagine, if you're from the municipality of Claver and you want to study in the Surigao del Norte State University, it will take you about 1 hour and a half, no, to be able to arrive at the campus. Kaya nga magandang plano po ito. But in addition to that, I'd like also to take advantage of the fact that since we will be creating extension campus and adding more courses to be included in the university, I believe there is also a need to include maybe perhaps nursing courses. Kasi po, marami pong mga nurses, perhaps also mining engineers, knowing that the Caraga region, specifically Surigao del Norte, is a mining province. We may probably include mining geologists or mga mining engineers or whatever it would take to be able to help our constituents. Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, we noted that.
Salamat. Salamat po. So, may I know lang, Madam President, when did you assume your office as President of the SNSU?
Mr. Chair, I assumed office on February 11, 2025.
Feb 11. Okay. Are you aware of certain videos that circulated online which featured scenes filmed within the facilities of SNSU, apparently used as part of a campaign propaganda by a local candidate during the recent May 12 elections in Surigao del Norte? Are you aware of that? Ginamit po ang inyong campus, ginamit po ang inyong faculty, ginamit po ang inyong estudyante promoting a certain candidate. Are you aware of that?
Mr. Chair, I was made aware upon the video was flooding in the Facebook account.
Okay. So,
And okay, Mr. Chair, may I?
I'd like to ask the indulgence of the members to please bear with me. Can I show the short video?
Yes, please.
So may I ask the committee secretariat to please show the video? Ito ay nakakagulat dahil ginamit po ang state resources ng isang kandidato, which is a clear election offense.
O yan sa Manday.
Dali, tanaw. Amo ba dya ini ang SNSU sa una? Sa nananidya ba dya pangayan kay Surigao National College of Science and Technology?
O amo, yan sa man pagkahimo na university ang SNSU?
Are these students of the SNSU?
Tanawa.
I know how it happened. Sugod pa ng 2010, nag-file ang balaod nun si Kung Lalo para i-integrate ang Surigao National College of Science and Technology sa mga colleges ng Surigao del
Is
Norte.
she also the
Ang
member of the
Surigao State
faculty?
College of Technology sa Surigao City, Claver, Sanan Malimuno, Sanan ang Surigao del Norte College of Agriculture ng Mainit. Ini naaprubahan ang 2013 na nahimo na Republic Act 10600 or 10600. Namugna ang Surigao del Norte State University. Si Kung Lalo Matugas ang kuman tagtawag na author ng charter ng SNSU.
Si Kung Lalo.
Dili ba siya galing maghimo universidad? Tanawa ang taghim kumani kong lalo. Grabe ni dyan na effort na mong binsi sa kongreso. Isa pa, grabe ni dyan na napagpaningkamot na matuman ini.
Awa, sumakses si may magtuo. Uman, grabe nakaarang nakanap ng trabaho. Sana nakakuha ng tungod, graduate ng State University.
O di ba?
Ga, dili ra lamang diri sa isla ng Surigao, pati na sa probinsya ng Surigao del Norte. Ligasiya inini ko ang pagka-universidad ng SNSU.
Ilain makapada dyan ang kamanadyaw na agit ko yung OG.
Ang nagsugod dan kalambuan sa Siargao.
Okay, thank you. May I ask the President, ayun pa pala, yun, no? Atong iboto.
Sa balota.
Meron pa isa? May I know ano ibig sabihin ng OG? Ayan, this is inside the gym of the SNSU, Your Honors. So, may I know ano ibig sabihin ng OG? If there's anyone from Surigao, no? So, after viewing the video, can you confirm, Madam President Plando, whether the location in the video is indeed the SNSU campus?
Mr. Chair, upon someone informed me on the video that is flooding on the internet, on the promotional video, I would like to emphasize that we then acted on it with urgency.
No, I'm just asking, Madam President.
Mr. Chair, Congressman Akop, you're recognized.
May I remind Madam President that she should answer the question of the Honorable Barbers directly. Huwag po kayong umiwas. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Please answer the question of Honorable Barbers directly, Madam President.
Mr. Chair, the venue was not in our campus.
The venue where
The classroom.
So, ano yung
Yes,
nakalagay
on
na
the
SNSU
classroom
doon?
and the video.
Should better be
In the-
sure with your answer, Madam President,
In
because
the promotional video.
the evidence speaks for itself. Baka nakakalimutan mo, nakita mo yung video. So,
May I remind the resource person that you are under oath, ma'am. So better answer honestly and truthfully.
now, if I may continue, Your Honor.
Please continue, Congressman Barbers.
Now, as president of the university, it is incumbent upon you to exercise general supervision of all the facilities, the campuses within the confines of the university. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair. That's
Now, are you aware that it was used for a political ad or political campaign?
No, Mr. Chair.
So you're not aware. Now, since ikaw yung may general supervision dyan at hindi ka aware sa nangyayari within your campus, what does that tell me, Mr. Chair? Is a question of incompetence or competence proper at this time? I really don't know. I really don't know. Kasi ikaw nga yung presidente dyan and you should be, you have the general supervision of all the, you think pumunta lang doon yung kandidato, ginamit yung facility nyo without telling you or telling anyone from your university?
Mr. Chair, I was made aware when that video came.
So clearly,
posted
you were
in
not
the-
informed prior to the use of the
No.
sugan, which again tells me na wala kang supervision doon sa iyong campus, which is not, supposed to be expected of a university president. So medyo mayroon tayong ano dyan, di ba? Another question, no? Yung video na yon, was it filmed during a weekday na merong klase? Ano bang, I'd like to be familiar with the goings on in that particular video. Yeah, di ba pagka may mga shooting sa mga campuses, minsan humihingi yan ng permits eh. Oh, hindi naman pwedeng pumasok lang yan dyan. nag-video, no? Ang problema, kung ito ang video na to, kinuha nung mayroong klase. Ano, sinuspend ba yung klase? Para lang to give way to the production of a video? Now, let me remind the President Plando, no? Yung mga questions, who authorized them to use the facility, isa yan, no? Were classes suspended or disrupted during the production of this video? Maraming mga questions na ano And the law is very clear, no? Sabi yan. Yung papel ko. Papel. You see, let me define what abuse of state resources is, no? As provided in the revised penal code at saka section, this is considered an election offense, no? Sabi dito, abuse of state resources pertains to the misuse of government resources, whether material, human, coercive, regulatory, budgetary, media-related, or legislative, or for electoral advantage, no? So, meron pong kaakibat na penalty po ito, no? Under Section 263 of the Revised Penal Code, sinasabi po dito, sino yung persons criminally liable? Sinabi po rito, the principals, yung actors ng video, accomplices, yung pumayag na magpagamit ng state resources, and accessories as defined in the Revised Penal Code shall be criminally liable for election offense. If the one responsible be a political party or an entity, its president or head, the officials and employees of the same performing duties connected with the offense committed, and its members who may be principals, accomplices, or accessories shall be liable. And any person found guilty, as provided in Section 264 of the Revised Penal Code, any person found guilty of any election offense under this code shall be punished with imprisonment of not less than 1 year, but not more than 6 years, and shall not be subject to probation. So, I don't know if you're aware of this. Given the fact that you are the university president, I would like to believe that you are complicit to a point that you allowed the filming, production of such a video, a campaign ad for a certain local candidate. So, Mr. Chair, Honorable
Mr. Chair,
members, I'd like to give the, what is it? The opportunity for the university president to be able to answer this after this committee recommends or writes our committee report and consider the findings as part of our recommendations, including, of course, the filing of criminal cases, administrative cases against those who have erred or have committed this grave misconduct, anomalies, malfeasance, and misfeasance, Mr. Chair. With that, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity, and I'd like to thank also CHED, headed by Dr. Shirley Agrupis, and the members and the
Mr.
President
Chair,
of the Board
can I
of Regents of
further-
the Surigao del Norte State University.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Madam President.